Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of My Lineup Journey and season 2 of that particular journey. If you remember from episode 1, I've taken on the challenge of trying to do a 7 red lineup plus the colours clearance in the next couple of months, having in season 1 done a 5 red lineup but without the colours clearance. So this is episode 2. So I'm going to show you the best sort of 3 or 4 attempts from 2 sessions that I did back to back. So like not the same day, but consecutive days. And I'm going to show you the best of those 2 sessions. So I hope you enjoy them. But I should tell you that this will be the last episode of this particular format of this season, and I don't want to go into why that is, but believe me, episode 3 of my lineup journey, I will talk about, before we go into the new format, I'll talk about why I've changed it, and hopefully it'll be for the better. It'll make it more exciting for you guys, it'll make it more useful for me, I think, in terms of practice. And I'm quite excited about it. But I did film these before I'd made that decision, so I thought at least, to be honest, I wasn't even going to put them out, but I've been hugely busy this week. I haven't managed to get down to the snooker club very much, so I've been running out of footage, to be quite honest. And I was going to go straight into the new format, but that video is probably going to take a bit more editing and a bit more. I just want to make it a bit more polished, so I want to spend a bit more time on it than I had to actually get one out ready for Sunday, because I'm recording this. It's Thursday, the 22nd of June at the moment, and tomorrow I'm off to a running festival, so I won't have a lot of time to do a video basically. So I wanted to get this one ready for Sunday's upload, and then next week we'll be hopefully back to normal. But and then I go on holiday for 2 weeks, so I need to get some videos sorted for that. So God, it's going to be a busy old week next week. And the other thing is, I've just made it to partner as well, so you could see some monetization coming out now. I'm not going to monetize anything yet. It's a bit too early in the channel, I think, in terms of I want to build a bit more of a community before I try and monetize anything. So yeah, don't expect anything yet, but we'll look at it in the future. So anyway, just as I say, I wasn't even going to show these because the new format, but let's take a look at them anyway. And this session might give you a clue as to why I'm going to change the format. So, where are we at? Let's have a look at the actual footage. So, I've got if you remember the scoreboard, I'm counting reds with colours. So it's not reds potted, it's reds with colours. So I've potted 3 reds, but only 2 with colours so far. So if I get this pink, that'll go to 3 reds with colours. And then the break is just, normal break. I mean, eventually, had I continued this, there will probably have been a point where I would have got 7 reds with colours, but maybe not have completed it because I hadn't done the colours clearance. And there is another huge clue as to why I'm changing the format of this season. So nice angle on this red to get up for the blue, but took my eye off the pot there. So on to the next attempt. I haven't got the balls lined up particularly straight, have I? I get quite lazy in that respect. Not that it matters too much, but if I need to stun run through between a gap and the balls aren't lined up, it could make a difference. So pretty happy with that shot. I'm quite getting quite comfortable with that sort of stun up from the black, just being slightly low on the black. So yeah, I quite enjoy playing those shots. As he says, it says, can he get another one right and get stun up again for the next red below the pink? Yeah, so I haven't had a lot of time to get to the snooker club recently. Oh, I play it off the cushion. That's actually not bad. Could have hit it just a tad harder, but that was a bit more of a sensible shot because would always have these 4 reds as a backup if I'd gone too far or not far enough for this red below the pink, which I think I've just not gone quite far enough for it to be comfortable. Yeah, as I said, not had a huge amount of time to get to the snooker club, and when I have, it's been really hot and sticky, and I've not really enjoyed myself, nor played very well, which was the case in this particular session. But hopefully, things will improve. So straight pink here, just running through for the red, the gap, the red that's sort of on its own back into the middle pocket. I'm taking my time lining this one up. Not quite. Will it go in? Oh, well, if it was going to go in, I stopped it. So I think this is the last attempt of this particular session, and then we go on to the second session. So again, landed just low, just slightly lower than straight on this black, so I should be able to play another stun up for the red, the next red in the line, just like that. Gone a little bit far though, but I've always got the reds, between blue and pink as a backup. God, they're really not straight, those. Or the red below the pink is obviously probably the shot here. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much straight on this red, so I can just run through again for the black. Yeah, slightly high on the black this time, so stun round the left-hand corner pocket and back out for hopefully the red below the pink. It's probably what I'm thinking here. Or it depends on the angle. Maybe could just come off the bottom cushion, actually. Yeah, I think I can just come off the bottom cushion. Oh no, I actually screwed it off the bottom cushion, which wasn't the best shots, but yeah, punching the table, but that was not the table's fault. Yeah, probably could have played that a lot better. So I need a good recovery pot here in one of these to the middle. Oh yeah, actually yeah, the one between pink and black is pretty much straight. So again, I can just run through for the black. Or the pink, yeah. Well, either I got pink or black, I think. There's a good pot. So this time, stun run through off the bottom cushion and up to the right hand side of the table. But why did I hit it that hard? That's the splitting the pack routine. That for so used to hitting that hard to split the pack. I need to learn to dial that back a little bit. So long red is the only option here. But not quite. And you'll notice the shirt change. So this is the second session. So this was the very next day. Can I do any better? Obviously, didn't beat. I managed to not beat either of the scores I'm trying to beat in that last session. So can I do it this session? So just the red into the middle. It's a bit of a tricky one, but should be okay. Should be able to basically. Didn't get the cue ball right though. Just trying to hold for the pink to the middle, but needed a little bit more run than that. But happy with that pot. Cue ball's gone a little bit wayward, but should be okay. It's not quite tight under the cushion, so again, decent pot on this red to the middle, and I should be on the pink again, or up on the blue, depending on which one I go for and what angle I've got. Yeah, up on the blue. I played that pretty well, so back in prime position, as they say. Could have played that one better though. Should have been much closer to the reds than this. It's not bad though. It's just it'd been 6 inches, 8 inches close to the reds. It would have been a lot easier. But get the red in, but hit it a little bit too hard. Aiming for the black there, but didn't need to hit it that hard. So a tricky pink to the left corner, which I do manage to get, and I'm on this red to the bottom left corner pretty well actually, so I think it's fairly straight, so I just need to run through a little bit and I should have a shot on the pink again. No. It had a bit more angle than I thought, so I had to stun it out for the pink, which the positional shot worked well, but didn't work for the pot. So on to another session. Here we go, wiping the cue of almost every shot because it's getting hot and sticky. Yeah, so what angle have I got on this pink? Well, it doesn't really matter if I'm straight or got an angle. I can pretty much get to a red from whatever. I had a little bit of an angle, so I could stun out just slightly to the right hand side for the one of the two reds above the black, or even one in the middle actually. But I think one of the two reds above the black is obviously the shot here. Hitting top of the cue ball, so I should be able to just run through. A bit close to the black this time, but should be okay. Depending on what angle I've got, I think I'm a little on the low side, and I must be pretty straight. I'm putting a lot of screw back on this, trying to get back out, but I think I needed screw and reverse side rather than just the screw. But I should have a red into the middle. The bottom of these three below the blue looks like it's not too bad for the middle. So again, should be able to just stun out for either pink or blue. Yeah, stun out for pink. Or screw out for pink rather. Yeah, nice pink. Could have done with a bit more pace on that to get up for the reds a bit easier. But I've managed to pot 4 reds with colours, so at least I've matched my previous personal best. So can I get another red with colour and get a new break personal best for this routine? No, I queued across the top of that one, unfortunately. It didn't go very well. So this is the last attempt of this session and the last attempt of this video, and potentially the last attempt you'll see me try of the 7 red lineup with colours clearance for quite a while. And since you stuck around to the end, I'm going to let you know why I've decided to change the format and what I've changed the format to. So basically, I went to see my coach just under a week ago, and he always asks me how my channel's going and what I'm doing. And I told him that I'd started a new season of this and I was trying to get a 7 red lineup with colours clearance, having previously done a 5 red lineup but without colours clearance. And he was like, well, if you haven't done the colours clearance on the 5 red lineup, you maybe shouldn't be moving on to the 7 red lineup yet. You should be trying to do the colours clearance. And maybe you should reduce the number of reds and do the colours clearance and then move up the scale like that. And I think he's right because, you know, this is the 3rd session of the 7 red lineup I've filmed, and I'm yet to get anywhere near the yellow for the first to start the colours clearance. And my colours clearance rate at the moment is probably about 1 in 5, but that's if I can put the cue ball where I want it on the yellow. Obviously, when I'm playing naturally from a red colour to yellow, I'm probably not going to get perfect position. So chances are I'm going to struggle with the colours clearance. And, you know, okay, at some point I'm going to get these 7 reds and colours down. But I bet you life, the first time I do that, I'm going to fluff the colours clearance. And then it's going to take me another 20 or 30 attempts to get back to the colours clearance and so on. So it's going to take ages, and it's time I don't really have when it's maybe not the most useful practice. So what I'm going to do is, starting next episode, we're going to go back to a 2 red lineup. And I know that's quite a long way back, but it's a 2 red lineup with colours clearance. And every time I do it, I'm going to add another red and keep going like that. So hopefully, I'm going to be able to clear 2 reds with colours, maybe 1 in 5 times, something like that, maybe even more. So I'm going to get much more practice on the colours clearance and still be practicing a lineup because, you know, as the more reds get added, I'm going to be a bit more. And actually, it might be a bit better for practicing the lineup because I'm going to have to be a bit more precise with my position with only 2 reds to play with. So who knows? So that's what I'm going to do. So look out for that. I'll obviously go through this again in the first episode of the new format for people who haven't watched this episode to the end. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully that's going to be more fun, see more of a progression. But anyway, we're coming to the end here now, and thank you for sticking with me. So if you have stuck this far in the video, please like the video by clicking the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I really like to increase my number of subscribers. But that's all from me. As I miss this black, I'll see you in the next one.